Well, happening now, trees burned by Oregon's wildfires could face a new threat from two native beetle
The
species.
Oregon Department of Forestry officials say Douglas fir and IPS beetles emerged last month and they are now looking for new homes. Joining us live to explain how this could have an impact is ODF's forest entomologist, Christine Bull. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's explain, what are these beetles and why are they attracted to burned trees?
So these beetles, it's the Douglas fir beetle and the Ips beetle, and they are native, widely present on the landscape, an important part of the ecosystem because they typically take out struggling trees. However, they become more problematic when their populations build because we have a lot of really unhealthy trees. So fires have damaged trees and weakened their defenses, and any trees that made it through the fire that are still alive are going to attract these beetles in, and then their populations could build and possibly spill over into trees that maybe aren't struggling as much.
Okay, and so what does that mean for homeowners who, may have these on their property?
So it doesn't mean that just because a tree dies that the beetles will immediately kill it and it will fall over on your house. That's always the main concern. When we do have stressed trees, beetles will tend to attack, but whether or not they're able to kill the tree, we can't always foresee that. And it does take sometimes a while for a tree to fall over. So it isn't automatically a hazard for the homeowner. But homeowners should be looking out for pine trees where the top third of the tree has died back, or in their Douglas fir, the whole crown will turn red within a year or a year after the bark beetle has attacked. So just keep an eye out when you see these things happening, and any work that's being done in pine in particular, creation of fresh slash, for example, should be avoided during spring and summer if possible, because that does attract the Ips beetle.
Is there any special thing with regards to removal? If you're worried about your
Mhm.
trees, if you think you have beetles on your property, can you just cut it down, or do you need to call someone first? What do you do?
So it really depends on where you live. If you are living within the city, there are some limits there. But the first step really should be is to contact either OSU Extension, Forestry Extension, or Oregon Department of Forestry Stewardship Foresters. They can give you a little bit more guidance on that. If you are living within city limits, I would call your city officials. Even City of Parks may be able to give you some more information on what regulations are. But whenever there is a hazard, usually the whatever laws are present are a bit more lax because we want to ensure the safety of people first and foremost. If it's less of an immediate concern, you could just speak to your local arborist.
Okay, and so again, though, there's no like pesticide that homeowners can go get to kill these off, nothing like that.
No, and I definitely want to make it clear that we do not have pesticides to kill beetles that are already in trees. That's only preventative, so it does not help at this stage.
Okay, good to know. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen, conditions over the last few years get a little worse in terms of drought, and as we're seeing fires getting hotter and stronger, are you concerned that this is going to be a bigger and bigger problem going forward?
That's really hard to predict. On the landscape scale, yes, we definitely have a baseline of drought stress that we've been enduring for multiple years. The hot temperatures and inconsistent precipitation have definitely put a layer of stress on the trees that they may not have had in years past. And so that kind of ups the ante when we do have a fire event because it's kind of a chronic issue and then an acute issue right on top of it. So we definitely are concerned about the direction that climate change is taking us with the stress of the trees. And then that's also increasing sometimes the intensity of these fires. So preventative management in terms of the best silvicultural planning, spacing trees, making sure our homes are protected is really important. Prevention is really key.
All right, Christine Bull from ODF, thank you so much for joining us this morning and informing a lot of people who maybe don't know a lot about this topic.
Yeah, thank you very much. We actually have a lot of information on our Forest Health website at Oregon Department of Forestry about these insects if you want to learn more.
Okay, good.